Welcome to another episode of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, and this is going to be a little bit different because I just got done doing an event with Nintendo called Dad's Night In. And this is the second event that they have invited me to, and they always send a box of goodies, and this was no different. This year, they sent a copy of NES World Championships, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which I was so excited to get the physical copy of that, and a hat that has 3 Mario power-ups on it. So super, super cool of them. There were a number of other outlets there. I saw some of the Nintendo dads there and plenty of other outlets as well. And Nintendo sits us down and they kind of go through all of their recent releases or even games that are going to be coming out. And don't get your hopes up. It's nothing like I don't got any insider info right now. There's nothing about the Switch 2. There's really nothing that you guys haven't seen already, but it is a very fun experience to just be able to sit down with other Nintendo employees. And then after they go through all of the games and what's coming out and what's been released, last time we played Mario Kart, this time we played Mario Party, and it was a blast. It was a really, really good time, and I'm super, super grateful for the opportunity. But kind of just going to kick it off. If you guys are watching this, you can see my ugly Christmas sweater. It's Kirby. And when we started the event, I actually had these Christmas light glasses on. I don't know if you can see them right now. There we go. I got them turned on. I just threw them on for a second, but we started the event like this. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun when I jumped into the call with them, and you know, everybody had a good laugh. I even got a cup of hot chocolate and threw a bunch of marshmallows in and just sat and listened, and everybody's jumping in the chat and talking about their different experiences with the games as they kind of go through. You know, they talked about The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and they talked about Super Mario Party Jamboree. They talked about Mario and Luigi Brothership, and Fitness Boxing was another one that they talked about. Donkey Kong Country HD, or Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, which is coming out January 16th. Also looked at some third-party games like Dragon Warrior HD 2D remake, or Dragon Warrior 3, which just recently was released, and just it was great. It's so fun because you can see everybody's passion that works for the company. Everybody just really loves what they do, and it's a really great time of interacting with them, with other creators, and you know, once they go through the whole marketing, you know, talking about each game, then we sit down and we play. And today was Super Mario Party Jamboree, and again, shout out to Nintendo for sending me a copy of the game. And I got to let you guys know, your boy did not disappoint. Okay. The host of our room, we did like breakout rooms in the Zoom call after we got done with the presentation, and our host was like, I'm just letting you guys know, like, be ready for what I'm about to bring. And well, when we got done, he's like, I should have known better. Because I'm always playing Mario Party with you guys. Like, we did Coupathlon, and I was able to take first both times, and just really, really fun. Like, and this has also kicked off something else. If you have Super Mario Party Jamboree, quick little side note, I want you to compete with me. So if you go to Minigame Bay and you choose free play, and you head over to the Coupathlon minigames, and then you choose Brick Breaker, I want to know your high score. Currently, I'm sitting at 633. And quite frankly, I'm hooked. I am hooked. And there is kind of a rich history to Brick Breaker. And I'm talking not even with the NES, but even before that. And I want to dig into it a little bit more because we kind of talked about it while we were playing Coupathlon, about how this was actually on one of the TV 16 or TV 15 or TV 6 that Nintendo made prior to the NES. This was some of their first video game consoles, where they're basically Pong clones, but one of the later models actually had either, whatever you want to call it, Breakout, Alleyway, Arkanoid was another version of it on the NES. And so I want to get into more of that and more of this game, but I am letting you know that if you're following along on like some of the short form content or anything, even in the Discord, I'm gonna set up a room in the Discord where we can post our high scores. And I don't think it's gonna stop with just Pathalon or with just Brick Breaker. I think we're gonna end up rotating some more mini games in, kind of like we do time trials for Mario Kart, or pipe trials, I should say. So really, really excited about that because it's gonna give the community another way to play together without having to be a part of a live if you can't make it, but you can play this on your own time and still be a part of the competition. So really excited for what's going to happen there. My high score, like I said, 633 currently. I'm gonna no life this, you guys. I'm telling you right now, like I was already like thinking about different strategies and how can you maximize your points and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And again, this idea would not have come about without joining Nintendo for this event. And I'm honestly like, you guys know, how this year has been for me. It has been with a year of the lowest lows and the highest highs. Getting to do things with Nintendo, having my son pass away, super low, and then some other highs, just like a lot of life changes. Like it's been a crazy year. And so to be able to work directly with the company that I have loved for so long, it really does mean a lot to me. And it's not possible without all of you. So I do want to just say a huge thank you for everybody that listens to these shows, watches the videos, comes to the streams. Like none of it happens without you. And I'm not unaware. And I am incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you for making it possible. And going back into just like talking about the night and what we did, and it was great in the chat to watch so many different outlets, different channels reacting to things. In some cases, they were seeing some of this stuff for the first time. Maybe they missed the Nintendo Direct, or maybe they, some people were really cheering when Donkey Kong Country Returns HD was being showcased like they hadn't seen it before. And I love that kind of thing. Just being able to share that excitement with other Nintendo fans was so fun. And there's even just like hearing the music for Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, like it just kind of took me back to being a kid. There was a lot of moments tonight that just were very nostalgic and just so like, I know that 8-year-old me would be like, you did it, like what, how is this possible? How did we end up doing it? But we did it. And there, I just, again, I'm smiling ear to ear. I cannot express enough just how grateful I am, and just what a great time it is. And to be included, when I got that email a couple weeks ago saying, hey, we're going to do this event again. And actually I knew about it at PAX, but then I hadn't heard anything and I thought maybe it had passed, and I just, I didn't get invited again, and that was fine. Like not a big deal. But then when that email finally came in saying, hey, we want you to join us for this. We need your address. We want to send you a copy of Jamboree. And Jamboree, what's exciting for me is this is the second game from Nintendo, and they've asked me if I've wanted other ones, but I've purchased them too quickly that I've already been playing them before I've been able to talk with them. But the first game they sent was Emio and the Smiling Man, and I want to tell you guys, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Another game I want to highlight that was from tonight that I am slowly making my way through is Mario and Luigi Brothership. And I'm going to do a full video on just that game, but just to kind of give you a quick, my thoughts on Brothership, very relaxing. It is, they mentioned it during the presentation tonight. It's, it could be baby's first RPG. It's not super handholdy or anything like that, but it's just not You don't have massive skill trees. You don't feel like you're like fighting for your life out there against the enemies. It it's just very relaxing, and the story very fun. I'm having a great time getting to know the characters. It feels very Nintendo. You remember when we first jumped into like Super Mario Sunshine and we were in Delfino Square and Delfino Plaza and we could see all these different creatures that we had never experienced before, but yet it all felt very Nintendo. Mario and Luigi Brothership does something similar, and it just kind of it does feel very Nintendo. And if you're a fan of Super Mario Brothers and just the Mario series, I don't know how you couldn't like this. I again, and you know, who knows? Maybe it's all rose tinted glasses for me. But I'm having a fantastic time. I have played it more than an hour. I've uh, I've made it through the first boss, and I'm really really enjoying it. It's keeping me from finishing The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, and I need you guys to like yell at me in the Discord, yell at me on stream, tell me that I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom. Like I need to do that. It has to happen. It has to happen. But Mario and Luigi Brothership, really really good game. I'm glad they gave us more info on it. Of course, they talked about Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. That game is fantastic. I did complete that. You've heard me talk about that one. It is super super good. If you are a fan of the Zelda series, I don't know why you would skip this one. Honestly, I had a fantastic time with it. Couldn't put it down. Love the charm and just how much fun it was. So again, that is one that I highly recommend. Mario Party Jamboree. It's probably the best Mario Party they've ever made. And what I'm loving about it is that now I'm finding ways for it to be more community focused with it, and that it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge, and I have a feeling if you don't have the game and you want to get involved, this may be just one more reason, or maybe a tipping point for you to jump in with us, because you can just jump in and play all the mini games, and some of them are going to be able to just have high scores, and we're just going to play it like old school arcade. We're just going to go in and see who can get the high score, and we're all going to try to beat it. And I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Of course, looking at some of the other games, the fitness boxing, I have the first one. I think I might even have the second one. And I told them in the chat, I said it's DDR for your fists, and they were like, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So you got basically rhythm boxing going on, and if you're looking to shed a few pounds or just get that heart rate up, this is another way that you can do it, is with the rhythm boxing. So those were kind of the main games that they showed off, and they went in and talked to us about Nintendo Switch Online and that kind of stuff. And overall, just a fantastic presentation, just amazing people to hang out with, and to then play some Mario Party with. And and even that felt a little bit bad, because like there were people that had never played Mario Party, and because I've played it on stream so much with you guys, and even playing it at PAX and stuff, and like just kind of getting a good feel for the game, I did feel a little bit guilty, but that went away very quickly. And we were all joking and having a good time with it. And overall, it was just a huge success. So if you got any questions about any of the games, please let me know in the comments below. If you want to jump into the Discord, n64josh.com/discord, we'd love to have you in there. Thank you guys so much for listening, and stay tuned for coverage from PAX Unplugged, because I'm going to be heading there tomorrow. And we do have a spotlight stream at 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturday on TikTok. We're going to try to get as many people into Mario Kart as we can. So we would love to see you if you can make it. And we will see you in the next one. Bye now.